Jackie looked real sad today. I said, what are you so sad about?
Oh.
He goes, I don't like working on a show where people don't talk to me.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did. He's very upset.
Then don't work on the show.
Oh.
Could come to that.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Will you guys make up already?
There's nothing to make up. What's his problem?
I don't know. He's upset by you.
He's upset.
What's my problem? Okay.
Stop being a baby. Get to work.
That's what I said. What do you care?
You're right.
I'm serious, Jack. Why do you care?
It's sad.
Listen to Fred over there.
It's sad.
I like the
It is sad.
You know what? Can
What?
I be really brutally honest?
Yeah.
All jokes aside, it is sort of sad because I know that Jackie's genuinely bummed about it.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him. Because
I would like you guys to make
Because
up.
he feels like he's caught in this thing that he doesn't know what he did and why is he being persecuted.
Could you tell him what he did that you won't talk to him?
I think she's a coward. She's afraid of the truth. She's afraid she's going to address it, and it's going to be something either I didn't do.
I really don't spend any time thinking about it.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Well, I'm telling you the truth. Why
If you don't spend any time, well, hold on. If you don't spend any time thinking about it, why would you tell the ticket woman in L.A. you don't want to sit next to him on the plane?
Right.
Because I don't.
But that takes some effort.
I want to sit next to somebody I'm not going to talk to.
But that takes effort. That means
But
you
if you're not seriously,
he just said, "Would it be all right if I sit you next to Jackie Martling?" I said no.
But why not sit and why not just try to work it out a little?
What?
What is the big
There's
deal?
nothing to work out. Aren't we working?
Yeah, we are.
This is what we do.
That's true. But come on,
all.
why
So
should there
what's
be
the problem?
disharmony?
But you
There's
see,
no disharmony.
but
No?
you see, it's having an effect on him.
It's upsetting him. So as a compassionate person, maybe you'll talk to him
I'm
about
not a
it.
compassionate person.
You are too.
I thought you were cured.
Stop that.
I thought you were cured.
Well, I'm not a compassionate person. Why are you telling me
It's
I'm something
causing
I'm
him
not?
pain. Am I right, Jackie?
It's not pain. It's awkward. It's stupid.
No, it's
What's
upsetting him. I
awkward
can say
about it?
he's
What is so
genuinely
awkward?
upset,
Where are you
Howard.
having
Oh,
a
come on,
problem?
Robin.
Where are you having a
Of
problem?
course it's awkward to be
I
at
want
work.
to know what he's having a problem with.
All right, go ahead, Jackie. What are you having a
If
problem
I go in to get coffee,
Right.
and she's in the room, it's awkward. She's not
Why?
speaking to me.
If you didn't know me,
Stop
would it
dancing
be
around it. You're
awkward?
being a jerk.
Why?
She's absolutely. If you work with 5 people and one of them's not talking to you, I don't care where it is.
It's uncomfortable.
Of course it's
Of course it's uncomfortable.
I don't think it makes me abnormal here.
Who cares?
Well, I think
Well,
Whether
the
you're
fact that you don't
abnormal
care
or
is
not.
abnormal.
a word of advice. I think if you want to get in and go to the Robin, I wouldn't throw labels like abnormal.
Yeah, so somebody
At
won't
her.
speak to me for 2 months and finally gets me upset
Well,
to
you-
where I say something.
Well, you
and
got to
so-
help build a bridge too.
Well, you both have to work on it.
I don't have to work on it.
You will not?
No.
Wow, Robin. Come on. You're causing the guy pain. You don't want to be like that.
I was told not to speak to him because he was coming back and didn't want me to be too hard on him. So I'm trying not to be too hard on him.
I didn't what?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Now we're getting to it.
Now where did that
so
come from? I
I'm
never
not
said
being
that.
hard on him.
Hold on,
I'm
never
not
said
doing anything to
Howard,
him.
I never said that. I don't know where
Really?
that came from.
What?
I don't want Robin to be too hard on me. I've never spoken those words. To who?
I don't know to who.
I don't know.
Robin heard those words.
From who?
See, she doesn't want to address it because she'd rather go on hearsay and keep a problem going.
But you are being hard on him.
I'm not being hard.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
Being anything.
You are.
So
When you
who
don't talk
told
to
you that?
you don't
Not
talk to a
being
coworker.
anything.
So who-
that way I can't do anything wrong.
When you do, well, oh, stop it. Now come on.
Somebody obviously said that to her.
Yeah.
So now I can't do anything wrong. I don't say anything. I'm not too hard.
Oh, come
Oh.
on.
Whoever spoke those words?
Yeah. Who spoke them? Who spoke these words?
They were supposedly Jackie's words.
Oh, really?
Well, thank you for throwing in the supposedly. Now, who gave you this?
So you're saying you never said that?
No, I'm saying, of course I'm saying I never said that.
Okay.
What I said, I don't want to go back to work on the Stern Show because Robin is too hard on me.
No. You never said that. You said, I'm coming back. Please tell Robin not to be too hard on me. I said, fine. I won't say anything at all.
Howard,
Yeah.
we sit here and we all give each other a hard time all the time.
Right.
I have the most fun in the world
All right, so
doing her
Jackie,
voice.
are you willing to say that
I
you
am
don't want to give her a hard time?
Oh.
I mean, you don't care if she gives you a hard time?
Have I ever?
Right.
I thought I've always given it
He's always
back
been a
to
very
her.
good sport.
I thought I've
He
always
has.
given it back to her. Probably
I'm not giving
Are
her
you
a
now
hard
talking
time.
to each other?
No, I want to know who told her that.
Yeah. Who told you that?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
When did I say that?
You said that to me the day you told me he was coming back.
No, you were pissed off at him, and I said to you, hey, listen,
No,
the guy's
you
coming
said
back to work.
Jackie called me and said,
Well, no.
I don't
no,
tell Robin not to be too hard on me.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Well,
let's.
that's
I said.
what you
I
said.
said
You're
the
the
guy.
That's what you said
okay,
to me.
so I'm the one who miscommunicated. Okay, now are you two getting along? I take full
Is
responsibility.
that everything, Robin, or is that just a small piece of it, or is that pretty much it?
That's what I was told.
All right.
I said, fine. I won't say anything at all.
So I'm incorrect. So
All right.
I apologize.
You didn't say that.
All
Hello,
right.
Jackie.
All right, there. Now you guys are talking to each other?
That was the reason you didn't speak to me for 2 months.
I don't want to be too hard on you.
So now you're speaking to him?
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
You don't want me speaking to you now.
All right, Jackie, you comfortable now?
No, now I'm uncomfortable with you.
Oh, well, I don't know.
He meant well.
I meant well.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure I did too.
I'm trying to figure out where the communication.
What's the difference? Are you guys talking to one another now?
Yes.
All right, good.
But I'd love to
All
talk
right,
to
good.
him.
You do like to. I know you like talking to each other. The two of you always have fun.
I thought we were having fun on this show.
We are. I am.
Well,
I don't even know what "take it easy on me" means. If taking it easy on me would,
I must have
change the show.
misspoken. That's all. All right, so now you two can get along. All right? Right, Robin?
We always got along.
Right. And now you can get along some more.
We're getting along fine.
All right.
What is the problem is?
Feel the love.
Feel the love.
This show is really out there, man.
I know. Hi, you're on the air.
Howard?
Yep.
Hey, it's John.
Hi, John.
Yeah, just I can tell you the problem with Robin and Jackie, and I know I just heard the explanation.
What did that Robin
Another
told you the problem?
Theory.
Yes, she did. Yes, and I
You
understand
don't
it
believe
much
she's
better
telling
now.
the truth?
Excuse
I
me?
don't believe it for a second.
I do.
Yeah, I actually think that's the truth, Jackie.
I think she is telling the truth.
I think that Robin was angry at you, and when she was told to leave you alone, she's like, "I'm going to show him good. I'm going to leave him alone forever."
I left him
Right.
alone.
She was really angry.
I'm glad we talked about it.
So maybe it was smarter that she did what she did.
I didn't mean leave him alone like, don't even talk to the guy.
When people tell me to leave him alone, I don't know how far is too far. I leave him alone.
I got to give Robin credit. She's got some will. I could have gone. I could have taken that a week
Whatever.
or two.
Whatever.
She could have gone on the whole to the end of the year.
Yeah.
End of the year.
End of her life.
How about rest of my life?
Yeah.
You like torturing people.
I'm not torturing anybody.
How can you work with a guy and not talk to him?
Easy.
That's crazy.
Easy.
Really?
That laugh is so evil.
Fernando, you're on the air.
Grow up, Jackie, will you? Grow up.
What?
She just left the show already, man.
He should leave the show because Rob won't talk to him?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a reason to
Such a
leave.
complainer.
All right. Yeah, Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I know exactly why Robin's mad, okay?
Go ahead.
It's just like in the movie when Howard wouldn't quit the radio station when Robin was fired. Robin sees Jackie's leaving the station as a professional betrayal, and she can't forgive that.
That's not true, is that, Robin?
Well, that's why I was angry at him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do? Oh, so the guy's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's why I was angry when Jackie left. Sure.
Right. But you.
But I didn't speak to him because I was told not to speak to him.
All right. So now you're speaking to him, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
There you go, Howard.
Whatever.
What is a professional betrayal?
Well, I mean, that's Robin's perception. I'm not saying it is, but that's her
I'm
perception.
asking you what it is.
Well, it's let's say when in Robin's eyes, when Howard wouldn't leave the show when she was forced out, he's betraying her in their profession. I mean, it's personal and it's professional. It's a combination of the two.
All right. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay. There you go. Carla, go ahead.
Hello, Howard.
Yes.
Hi there. This is Carla in Detroit. I think that if you put Jackie and Robin in a room together over the weekend.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Put
Please.
Jackie in.
Why do I have to be
Wait a
tortured?
second. Let's hear this.
Give Jackie a slave master's costume with.
Oh,
whip and
yeah,
all.
right. He'll be
And then-
dead.
and then make sure Robin has the perfect Wank outfit, tight blouse and all.
There'll be an
guarantee you-
uprising.
they will be the best of buddies by the time they get back to work on Monday morning. You may not be able to keep them apart.
What are
A
you
lot of
saying?
people think this is sexual.
You think they're in love?
I think it's some jungle fever going on there.
Well, she is African American.
That's right. That is my fantasy.
There is something to this, Howard, because like.
Oh, here we go with it. Why do you think there's something
I'll tell you why.
to this?
Because if it were Robin and I, if Robin were ignoring me, it wouldn't bother either one of us. When we get
That's
along,
right.
but not on that level.
Right.
There's a different connection between her and Jackie. I don't know what it is,
Sexual.
Yeah,
but there's something.
They
that
do
goes,
manhandle one
Wait a
another.
Yeah,
minute,
there's something
wait
that
a
goes on
minute.
between
What
them.
is Baba Booey saying?
He's saying that you two have something sexually going
Like,
on.
wait a minute. I didn't understand. You said if
In other words,
if you and I were ignoring each
Right,
other.
you and I don't have the kind of there's a bond between you and Jackie.
We don't have any bond.
It's
Jackie
there.
and
There's
I.
something that he grabs you, you giggle.
You people
If
are
I
out of
walked
your
up behind you and grabbed you, you'd punch me in the head.
Oh.
Jackie walks up behind you and you giggle, and there's something that goes on.
That's why Jackie's bumming. He can't handle you.
Yeah, right.
grab those
Groping Fred lately. It sucks.
Howard, do you agree that there's something between Robin and Jackie
Yes.
that,
No,
that others
no,
of us
maybe
don't
there's
have?
something between Jackie. Why don't you say that?
Well, because you don't stop it, so it's got to be between both of you.
Here we go. Here we go.
You do like when he gropes you.
She
Has
does.
has it stopped?
I think you like the attention. I'm not saying that you dig him sexually, but I think you enjoy the
Just
attention.
be quiet with your theory.
She enjoys the flirtation.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, put those guys in the
I
room
hate
together
all of
for
you.
a couple days.
This woman says you're in love with him.
Good.
All right. All right, enough of this.
Yeah, why don't we play a game?
Let's play a game.
Yeah, this is getting old.
Yeah, this never gets old.
That's what I'm saying.
But we can pick it up at any time.
Robin, if I threw you on a couch and jumped on top of you, what would you do to me?
It's not you.
What do you mean?
This would be bizarre behavior for you,
Right.
wouldn't it?
It's a bore.
Yes, it would be.
It would be.
But just because Jackie's a dirty old man, it's
Jackie
acceptable.
does-
There was a misunderstanding
It's explained.
on my part.
It's explained.
Yes.
But I know now that Jackie doesn't comprehend it, or doesn't.
What's the difference?
He doesn't understand that.
Jackie, why do you have to comprehend it? It's over.
I don't think Jackie accepts it. Do you accept that?
Yes,
That
he
explanation-
accepts it. He has to.
Why we got to
Because
go.
Robin said it,
Why
and
are
that's
you
it.
speaking for Jackie?
Because he doesn't know how to speak for himself.
Why doesn't
You know
Jackie
when he-
tell me I'm wrong?
I'm trying to get this over with. All right, go ahead, Jackie.
But everything is wonderful.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, good.
I'm sure the last 10 minutes displayed that Robin has absolutely no problems.
I don't care whether anybody thinks I have problems or not.
There you
See,
go.
this is your problem. You care what people think. I don't.
That is my problem.
Yeah.
I will admit that.
All right,
Go to the farm with that.
I want to play
Yeah,
the game.
that's why you're worried about somebody talking to you. Who cares?
You care.
Me and
I
probably
don't.
everyone else.
I wouldn't care. If
people
somebody
at
didn't
work-
want to speak to me, what would I
No,
care?
you would.
As long as it didn't affect my life.
If
How does
people
it
at
affect
work
my
weren't
life?
talking to you, you wouldn't like it.
How would it affect my life?
Yeah, you would be disturbed by it.
How would it affect my life if I could continue to
All right.
work, if that's what I do?
Because, like, look at NBC, how they treated you. Did you
Yeah.
like that, going into work?
No, they talked to me. That was the problem.
Well, no. Come on. When they didn't treat you right, you got nauseous
I'm
walking
not
into work.
treating Jackie anyway.
You made me feel like it
No,
outside.
no. When you don't talk to them, it's uncomfortable.
Right. If you were treating somebody good and then you stop treating them good and don't treat them anyway, that's not.
No. He walks into the coffee room. Do I rush out? No.
No,
I
but
get
it's
my
uncomfortable.
coffee, I do my thing.
But it's
He
uncomfortable.
doesn't have to leave.
It's uncomfortable
What is the
for him.
problem?
It's
Oh, you're
uncomfortable.
all crazy. Let's go play a game.
You don't think that's uncomfortable?
It is uncomfortable.
It is.
I was doing it. It wasn't uncomfortable.
For you.
For you, right?
Yeah, I mean, for him it is. He's telling you he's uncomfortable with it.
Well, I'm telling you, he has a problem.
Well, no, come on. So you guys talking to one another or not?
One good
I
thing
said
about her
hello,
being in that
Jackie. What
ivory
do
She's
you
tower.
talking to you. It's over.
He's not talking to me
Now
now.
talk back to her.
just
One
can't
good
accept
thing
that-
about her being in
Jackie,
that ivory
Jackie,
tower is there's
Jackie,
a chance
you
she went
know,
all out.
Ro-
See, now he wants to
Yeah,
get
no.
in a fight. So
Now he wants to
All
get
right,
his.
Can you say hello to him one more
I
time?
said hello 5 times already.
Hi,
Not
Robin.
good enough.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. You're talking.
Now, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Now everybody's comfortable.
I can't believe that's what Jackie missed.
That's what I'm saying.
He missed it. Let him have it.
And of some people in Cleveland, Ohio, to introduce the staff. And now the moment you're ready for, the one you give me, the king of media and the king of media of Cleveland, 24 Howard Stone! And to show we spent all day in a strip joint and then did the show at the Chelsea parking lot. And to me, that's where I met my girlfriend, and that was the best moment I ever had.
That's wonderful. Question from CWB in Tennessee. He asks, what is John R. John asks, at what point in your life did it become acceptable to shit your pants just to be on time to a Stern-related event?
It was never in time, but I was too committed to quote the budget, and I was there, so regardless, it would make no sense like to go all the way there and then do a 180 and go back. And that was my big mistake.
There was no closed bathroom you could have gotten to?
No, there was no place because that area is mostly industrial places, factory, there was hardly no stores there.
What about like behind a factory or something instead of in your pants?
I was looking, but then it was too late.
Oh.
That's the first thing I didn't want to get there. I would like to pass at the ship. I'm sure I left the private toilet nice and clean when I got done.
Yes. Question from Russell B. He asks, have you ever been in a fist fight?
No. Number one, I don't drink, so I don't get drunk, and it shows that people who get drunk. If somebody wants to behave like an so I just go away. So I never confront anybody.
More of a lover than a fighter.
You should try me sometime.
A fight?
No, a lover.
A lover. LED asks, what do you keep in your fanny pack?
Using my radio, my money, my cards.
You want to show us?
Okay. That's it. I got my money in my front pocket. Where I took my radio, I got my ID card for work and my keys. Here. I got some credit card here and the back of my credit card here. So.
Is that a business card? Do you have business cards?
No, I don't have a business card. That's my health card.
Hang on to that.
Okay.
Question from Scott P. Scott asked, do you feel bad that you are not on the show that much anymore?
No, because Howard kept me alive. He can only do so much with me, and then it become all dead. So if I never appear, I'm not going to grab pockets off it. I'm not going to throw a tantrum. I'm happy for what happened before, not the future. Live it to the new generation of Wack Packers.
The new generation. You're passing the torch.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I understood.
Very good.
Dylan M. asks, do you think pro wrestling is as good as it used to be? And if not, when do you think pro wrestling was at its best?
Well, I really don't watch that much wrestling anymore. I think it comes with age. I become a little more mature. I got different interests, and I can't really say if the product today is better or worse than the product of yesterday. I think it's just a personal. Is personal to whomever it pertains to.
JR asked, in the past you've had sex with men. Was it easier to pick up gay men or women while having the speech impediment?
Oh, but that's a... When my track...
Asks, how difficult is it when you order food over the phone? Do they ever get your order right?
You have to speak nice and slow and very deliberate. That's my advice. I don't have what Cracker Bob went through when he ordered stuff, on the phone.
And Tiggy by me. Tiggy by me.
Yeah. Okay. Question from Crix B. Crix asks, being that you have been with both men and women, here's a double F, Marry, Kill for you.
Okay.
Jason, Benji, and JD, and then Lisa, Rob.
I will probably, nothing personal, guys, but I will probably marry Jason, kill JD, and Benji.
Awesome.
For whatever reason, I cannot make sense of it myself.
It's just what your heart
And
says.
the woman?
And the women are Lisa G, Robin, and myself.
Well, I will marry Lisa G, you.
Thank you.
Not in that way. And kill Robin.
In what way would you be f***ing me?
Like a dog in hate.
I'm kind of flattered by that.
Okay.
Okay. I want to thank Fred for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can email them, you can even send a video submission and be a part of this show. Remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. Did you have a fine time?
I did. And people, send more questions about me so Rachel can invite me here again.
That's a great idea. You know, I actually had a bonus request from Clayton B, if you have a second.
Yeah.
He wants you to repeat after me. Are you ready?
Okay, whatever.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Was that good or bad?
I think it was pretty good. I
Thank
understood
you.
it. Nice work.
I think the problem is if I know what I'm going to say next, I have no problem saying long words. When I was younger, I used to be more of a stutterer than Stuttering John back then. So, but now I oftentimes said, but I still got this great voice. Yes.
Great voice indeed.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You gotta be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's gonna be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, Wack backers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now today I'm coming to you from Radio City Music Hall, where we get the Fine Time opportunity to sit down with Howard's co-judges. That's right, Mel B, Heidi Klum, and Howie Mandel. Watch what happens when we ask them your questions. We got tons of questions from all of Howard's fans, so I'm happy to sit down with you guys today.
Oh, dear.
First one, I know, prepare yourself.
I'm scared.
First one comes from Kim Rossi S. She asks, were you intimidated to work with Howard, and what's the biggest misconception that has changed?
Who are you talking to?
Whoever, you want to take it first?
I will take it first. I was not intimidated. I was excited to work with Howard. I had done his radio show many times.
Yep.
And I was not surprised because I know him, but I think people are surprised. Well, I'm still surprised. He's a surprising, guy. Just when you think you know him, he'll surprise. Like, he'll see an act and you think, there's no way Howard's gonna love this. And he becomes like a marshmallow, and he gets very sensitive about something, and you go, well, is this Fart Man? Is this,
Sure. Is this the guy that burps all the time?
Yeah.
And have to change the station?
Has he
and,
lived up to everything you thought he was?
I thought he would be more mean, and he's not.
He's not.
He's not. He has a very soft heart. Hard shell, soft inside.
But he's also very inappropriate, which I love, because I find that funny. But I do think he's like a big, cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah.
You just kind of want to give him a
Have you guys cuddled him?
I have.
You really have?
Yeah.
Spooning or just like a
no,
cuddle?
No, just like a stand-up cuddle.
Stand-up cuddle. Both
Not
dressed?
like a
Were you
laid
both
down.
dressed?
Well, of course I was.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the standard
Where did you read?
greeting of a new judge is.
He's so tall.
He's really tall. Yes, he is.
Oh, so a cuddle is could be a mouthful.
That's what I'm saying.
If you hug him front to front, you could choke.
Oh, I'm not that short.
No, he's that tall. Without your heels, how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". I think that's exactly where his dick is, right?
I don't
What did you say?
That's where his dick is. Dick is American for penis. at 5'5".
Did you just really say that?
He did.
Yeah, it's Howard
he's
TV.
being
I
inappropriate.
subscribe to this.
See,
I'm
he
going
knows
to watch
Howard
this.
TV. You know the level of
I'm a
appropriateness.
subscriber.
Excellent.
I'll be watching this.
Well,
oh, this is so weird as a subscriber just to look at myself and go, this is what I'm paying for.
This is awesome. We have a question from John W. John asks, does it upset you guys when Howard calls himself America's judge and claims that your opinions are unimportant?
No, we cut it out.
You cut it out?
When it's live, we cannot cut it out, but the 150,000 times he said it when we were taping, we cut it out.
When the contestants are backstage, do they talk about that I'm America's judge and that I'm the important judge, or am I delusional?
No, they do. When people ask, we get asked that a lot, and most of the time, you're who they bring up.
Right.
Stevie, you've created a mental block. What about you, Mel?
I just ignore him.
Okay.
He may be America's judge, but we are the international world judge.
I see. You're the international.
We have
Yes.
traveled outside of America. He has not.
Yes.
Okay.
We have an international sense.
Brandon S. asks, don't you think it's utterly ridiculous that Howard's bodyguard is a small 65-year-old man with a Batman goatee?
That's his body? I thought that's just his driver.
No, Ronnie's the security
guy that carries his jewelry.
Ronnie's the head of security. How's your experience?
I didn't realize that he was security.
Really?
No, I thought he was just the driver.
Is he undercover?
No, you know him, Ronnie. He's up there with the weird
Batman
mustache.
Yeah.
Ronnie's the security guy?
How did you not know that?
Because everybody keeps walking by him and getting into Howard's room. That's the guy, if you want to get to Howard, go by the guy with the Batman mustache. Everybody knows that. Fans here go, we can't get in, we can't get in. You know the seating here? Thousands of people are lined up and they look for the guy, the driver with the Batman, and they go around that guy. That's how they get in.
Also, when we're doing the show, he's always like slapping his legs and he's clapping and laughing. He's totally watching the show instead of the people.
Right. He doesn't watch. He doesn't watch.
So he was the security guy. Hopefully he still will be after this
I didn't know. No, it's good to know. You know something? It's that the interviewer usually, but the people. It's great when the people that are being interviewed are learning something.
This is good.
That's good. That's why I love this show.
So we have to be careful.
What?
Because he's the security.
No, now that we know that he's a security guy, we don't have to be careful.
Yeah.
We thought there was some highfalutin security company. Not so much.
Not so much. Milby, this question's for you from DZ. D asks, if Howard was a Spice Girl, what would his Spice nickname be?
Probably Grumpy Spice. Grumpy Spice or Lanky Spice.
Lanky Spice.
Not Chewy?
Lanky.
Chewy
that's
Spice?
Racist.
No, it's not.
Because
I'm
well,
a Jew. I
it
can
is a
say
little
that.
bit. I
Chewy.
can't say that. You can say because you're a Jew. I can't. Because
Give me what you want, what you
can't
really,
say
really
it
want.
either.
For 10% off.
Well, here. No, because I love when you say grumpy spice.
Grumpy, yeah, he would be grumpy actually. That is a good one, yeah.
Grumpy spice.
Question for Heidi from Ryan M. Ryan asks, do you have a secret little crush on Howard? Because I believe you do.
I have an open crush on Howard, not a secret one.
Okay. Do you find him very attractive?
No, I don't have a crush on him. I think that he's handsome. He is attractive. He is very smart.
Yeah.
Do you think
I love
Howard's
that.
He's smart and attractive too?
I do.
Yeah.
Not when you have red shorts on. I told you that. When you dress like this.
Oh yeah,
much better.
those jeans you wore.
I wear red. I have a red mankini that I was wearing the other day, and she didn't
So
like
when
it.
he has help for the show,
Sure.
it's awesome.
You don't like the way I dress?
But when he dresses,
When he
off
dresses
camera,
just the way he dresses as
Not
being
good.
Howie Mandel,
It's horrible.
iffy.
it's dodgy.
But it still makes me more attractive.
You look a little bit like a tourist.
I am a tourist. I don't live here.
It looks like you need to have one of those passport holder neck holders. You know,
A fanny pack.
Yeah, but you can have those when you put them around your neck. You put your passport.
But that's
and your
not the
money.
question. I'm
Then you're
attractive, right?
perfect.
Am I attractive?
Apart from the outfits.
Who's more attractive,
Very
me or
attractive.
Howard?
I think both for your age, you look good.
Don't ask for your
I'm
age.
just saying.
Yes, and you're smart for a retarded girl.
Oh.
Was that wrong to say on TV?
You know.
Okay.
That's Howard TV.
Inappropriate.
This is a good lead into the next question for you, Howie. This is from @RazFaz. He asks, has Ronnie continued to call you cute or given you any other
That
weird
really
compliments?
threw me that
I know
day.
it did. So
Ronnie,
he
I
got-
came out of the dressing room one day. I don't know if you girls heard this. I walked out of the dressing room, speaking of the way I dress, and Ronnie's sitting there. I didn't know, head of security, and he goes, I'm being honest, you look cute today. And I just didn't know how to respond. I wasn't going for that.
That just adds to the list of his weirdness.
Really?
Yeah.
You did look cute, dude. A man doesn't say to another man, you look cute.
Well, I said it to you because you look cute.
But because
you think that you look cute.
No,
Did you
I
find
never
that?
think I
Was
look
he
cute.
coming
I
on
don't
to
go
you?
for cute. Like, today I'm
You
going
for hot?
Did I achieve it?
Yes.
I think you look good.
I look really hot.
Here's a
I'm
question.
feeling particularly sexy.
You look sexy tonight. This is a sexy
It's our
look.
TV.
Yeah, it's good.
This is the place to look sexy.
It is.
Those pants are very tight.
They are tight.
Yep.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just looked.
We all
Why didn't you look?
All three of us look.
I didn't look.
Did you look? How do you know that's right?
I just.
You can tell.
I'm not looking.
His
Peripheral
voice
vision.
was higher or what? Question for all of you from Daniel R. Daniel asks, have any of you had a strange or unusual Stern Show related fan interaction since working with Howard?
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes. So the first day that we were here live at 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱
Oh, yeah.
is in the crowd. Outside, we're doing this red carpet thing. And I'm doing all these interviews, and I hear, Howie! 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 Hey, Howie! 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 For hours. I mean, and we're doing all these other media things. Howie! Howie!
It's always
Howie! Howie! For hours. Finally, I see him, and I just want the sound to stop. I just want it to stop.
Howie! Howie! Look out, Howie! Hi, Howie!
So I walk over to Eric. He goes, Howie! I go, I'm right here. He goes, is there any way you can get Mel B to come over? That was my strange interaction. That's 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
He does have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I wasn't like fully aware. I mean, there's Howard.
Oh, 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, he's always there, and there's always a lady with a crown.
Marianne.
That's Marianne.
Marianne from
Always
Brooklyn.
there.
Another great
I mean,
voice.
It's hardcore. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All we need is Howard in our life.
Howie! Howie!
Right?
For somebody that's in radio where sound is the basic, he is surrounded by the most annoying sounds in the world.
Excellent point.
It really is. I mean, his whole industry is audio. He's got 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱, Marianne from Brooklyn. It's the most grating, but he makes it work.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Question from Dr. Mike for the ladies. He asks, if you had to be stranded on a desert island with either Howard, Nick, or Howie, who would you pick and why? Mel, you want to take it first?
Nick, because he's black.
Okay. That's it.
Really?
And I was racist with Jewy spice?
Go stick with my peeps.
Okay. Fair enough. How about
Wow.
Can I have them all?
you? You get one.
I can't
Two
choose.
people
I'm
on
a
the island?
Gemini.
Why can't we all just get along? I'm not allowed on your black island.
Okay, down or Black Island.
Really? My God.
You have to choose one person.
It's one person.
Really? I know.
I don't want to choose.
Oh, Mel Dean.
I don't want to choose.
Miss Mel Dean.
I don't want to choose.
Instead of Paula.
I'll make it easier. So, what if you had to pick between Heidi and Mel? One person on your desert island.
Mel, because she's black. And I don't. Well, it's the island. I don't know how the islands work. I just found out how they work, and I don't want any trouble. No, both. Can I have both? Can you sneak her in?
I'm a Gemini. There's
No,
two
I
of
would-
me, and I would like.
Oh, then I would like that. I'd like a menage with Heidi.
That's fair.
You're not a Gemini, though.
I'm a Gemini,
I'm
too.
married to a Gemini.
We're both
But
Geminis.
you are not a Gemini.
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm a Gemini.
So what does that mean?
I can have more. I'm two.
You can do more.
That's not
That's what I said. I can have a menage with you.
Next question.
Can I have a menage with you?
Next question is for Howie.
I'm
From,
schizophrenic, so I can always have a menage with whoever.
while we're talking mental health, Artie asks, what are your best OCD coping mechanisms?
Oh, medication.
Medication, that's
I'm
good.
medicated as
It's
we
a lot
speak.
of people and stuff and desks and surfaces.
As
Does it
we
freak you
speak,
out?
I'm on. Everything freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm medicated. I'm worried about the germs I can get from the island.
Right, from Black Island?
Go to my island black.
You're gonna get letters.
She said it was Black
No,
Island.
I was.
Where are my
You're being
earplugs?
serious.
I need
This is
earplugs.
wrong. She is so wrong.
That's it. I'm leaving.
Question from Mel B before you leave.
Oh my
when did you
God.
stop being
What year is this?
When did you stop being Scary Spice and start being Mel B?
I think I'm always going to be Scary Spice. Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I've been Scary Spice for what, nearly over 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop.
But I don't think, I think you are Scary Spice, not because you are scary, it's because she's not scared of anything. Don't you think?
There you go.
It's profound. Right?
Yeah. Well, I was scared of that snake.
That was scary, though.
I was.
I
Yeah,
met a guy named Scary Larry.
On that
Always
note,
going to be Scary Larry.
that's fantastic. I want to take this. This is the part where I end it. I want
Why?
to take this because there's a whole schedule and you have places to go. I don't want to take all your.
Why do you point at something that's not a watch?
I know that if I had one, it would.
Look,
do you
you've
have one
got
for me?
places to go. Look at that.
On my arm. I'm
Why
going
do
to
you
spend
do that?
time on my arm. I want to thank Howie, Mel, and Heidi for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can send a video submission, and even be a part of the show. And remember,
You know what
this
you
is
should do if you
your
don't have a
show,
watch?
so don't
You
screw
should
it up.
lie on your back and use your breast as a sundial. And you can tell that's how you
That
can
would
tell
be
the time.
They're real.
She
I
has
don't
good
think it would
boobs.
work
She
in
wouldn't
the
be on
sundial.
our TV if she didn't have good
Send us
boobs.
more of these great
questions. Have you flashed
Your
your get
boobs?
more
No.
of this mumble?
They've always been covered.
Always been
They've
covered.
always been covered.
From birth.
I mean, since I was born, I came out with a bikini top on. Hope you guys had a fine time.
I did.
Hey now. You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You gotta be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
And we're back for an all-new episode of Ask Howard. Are you ready?
I am ready. The last episode of Ask Howard was very exciting.
There was.
I got ridiculed for showing what was in my man purse. A lot of people called me a pussy and worse.
No.
But I am ready. It's all right. I can handle it. I've been criticized by my so-called fans before. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
First question comes to us from Shuli Agar at Howard 100 News.
When you're having a bad day, who is the most annoying person you can interact with?
Gary. Gary. When I am really ragged out and Gary says anything to me, and I see him, wolf, wolf, or he starts in the morning, I get crazy. There's no rationale for it. It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be that way, but I am. Gary gets it.
But today he's like extra phlegmy. He was like, and he doesn't want to clear his throat in front of me, so he just gets worse and worse.
Does it often happen that, then he can't even get the words out?
Yeah. And then he walks away and he just goes, and like he's quietly, he waits for me to play something so he can quietly clear his throat.
In the old days, sometimes I would get annoyed with Fred because he would chew his pen when we would write together. And it would drive me crazy because he would do, like, when Fred is thinking of something funny, he won't give you an answer like right away. He has to think. So he would chew on his pen and he'd be like, and then like his eyes would kind of go and he'd go. I used to go nuts from that. Little things would drive me crazy like that. But that's Fred's process. Fred isn't one of those guys that'll come right out with something. He likes to ruminate. And so, but Gary's my guy.
Here's your guy.
Yeah, that's his main job, letting me get annoyed with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question from John Hine.
How difficult will it be for you to finally step away from the mic?
That's a really good question. I have the feeling I don't think I could ever do it, but maybe I could. I keep fantasizing that I could, but I don't know when that would be. And, I still enjoy doing the radio show. I still get something from it. And I know that when we have time away, I'm like, wow, I need to get on the air. I start to get like a weird feeling like I've been away, and it doesn't feel right. So it would be difficult for me to stop broadcasting altogether, I think.
Do you see yourself ever retiring from any entertainment, or it's something you'll do the rest of your life?
I probably will. I mean, I don't know. It's a funny thing. I've always felt that as long as you're effective and you do your thing, hey, why not keep doing it? But it seems, how do you know when you're really being effective? It's a catch-22. So right now, I couldn't give you a date when I would stop broadcasting.
Good. Question from Richie Wilson at Howard TV.
Isn't that the inventor of the kittens?
That is the kittens inventor. Yes, it is.
That's who I thought it was.
Proud sponsor.
Yeah.
Aside from the loss of Bianca, what moment almost made you cry on the air?
A few times I got emotional when I talked about Robin. I've said some things about Robin that are from the heart.
Where I would lose courage, Robin always has the courage. She always is the brave one. Always the brave one with me. I could go to her and, I could always rely on her.
I feel very loyal to her, and she's loyal to me. Same with Fred and Gary. I would think that would be it. Bianca yeah, that's right. I got emotional about Bianca.
My beautiful, beautiful, wonderful dog, Bianca, died.
Yeah, I heard that. And I didn't know if you were going to bring it up.
Well, I don't want to because I will start to cry, and I don't want to cry on the air because you guys are so fucking brutal.
What else? I think, I know when my kids were born I was happy. I didn't cry or something like that, but I remember feeling emotional. And I can't remember too many other moments, actually.
I know we just passed the 1-year anniversary for Bianca. Does it still kind of choke you up to think about?
Yeah. Beth and I love that dog. That was a great, great dog. And, Beth and I don't have children of our own. So, I have my kids, but we never shared having a child. And Bianca really was our child. So it was tough.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us. This was awesome.
You're right. That was awesome, and so were you. We should be very proud of ourselves.
Oh, I'm proud.
Hey now, you don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
When Howard's stern staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered. It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
And we're back for an all-new episode of Ask Howard. Are you ready?
I am ready. The last episode of Ask Howard was very exciting.
It was.
I got ridiculed for showing what was in my man purse. A lot of people called me a pussy and worse.
No.
But I am ready. It's all right. I can handle it. I've been criticized by my so-called fans before. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
First question comes to us from Shuli Agar at Howard 100 News.
When you're having a bad day, who's the most annoying person you can interact with?
Gary. When I am really ragged out and Gary says anything to me, and I see him, wolf, or he starts in the morning, I get crazy. There's no rationale for it. It doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be that way, but I am. Gary gets it.
But today he's like extra phlegmy. He was like, and he doesn't want to clear his throat in front of me, so he just gets worse and worse.
Does it often happen that, then he can't even get the words out?
Yeah. And then he walks away and he just goes, and like he waits for me to play something so he can quietly clear his throat.
In the old days, sometimes I would get annoyed with Fred because he would chew his pen when we would write together. And it would drive me crazy because he would do, like, when Fred is thinking of something funny, he won't give you an answer like right away. He has to think. So he would chew on his pen and he'd be like, and then like his eyes would kind of go and he'd go. I used to go nuts from that. Little things would drive me crazy like that. But that's Fred's process. Fred isn't one of those guys that'll come right out with something. He likes to ruminate. And so, but Gary's my guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah, that's his main job, letting me get annoyed with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Question from John Hine.
How difficult will it be for you to finally step away from the mic?
That's a really good question. I have the feeling I don't think I could ever do it, but maybe I could. I keep fantasizing that I could, but I don't know when that would be. And, I still enjoy doing the radio show. I still get something from it. And I know that when we have time away, I'm like, wow, I need to get on the air. I start to get like a weird feeling like I've been away, and it doesn't feel right. So it would be difficult for me to stop broadcasting altogether, I think.
Do you see yourself ever retiring from any entertainment, or it's something you'll do the rest of your life?
I probably will. I mean, I don't know. It's a funny thing. I've always felt that as long as you're effective and you do your thing, hey, why not keep doing it? But it seems, how do you know when you're really being effective? It's a catch-22. So right now, I couldn't give you a date when I would stop broadcasting.
Good. Question from Richie Wilson at Howard TV.
Isn't that the inventor of the Shittens?
That is the Shittens inventor. Yes, it is.
That's what I thought it was.
Proud sponsor.
Yeah.
Aside from the loss of Bianca, what moment almost made you cry on the air?
A few times I got emotional when I talked about Robin. I've said some things about Robin that are from the heart.
Where I would lose courage, Robin always has the courage. She always is the brave one. Always the brave one with me. I could go to her and, I could always rely on her.
I feel very loyal to her, and she's loyal to me. Same with Fred and Gary. I would think that would be it. Bianca was, that's right. I got emotional about Bianca.
My beautiful, beautiful, wonderful dog Bianca died.
Yeah, I heard that, and I didn't know if you were going to bring it up.
Well, I don't want to because I will start to cry, and I don't want to cry on the air because you guys are so fucking brutal.
What else? I think, I know when my kids were born I was happy. I didn't cry or something like that, but I remember feeling emotional. And I can't remember too many other moments, actually.
I know we just passed the 1-year anniversary for Bianca. Does it still kind of choke you up to think about?
Yeah. Beth and I love that dog. That was a great, great dog. And, Beth and I don't have children of our own. So, I have my kids, but we never shared having a child. And Bianca really was our child. So it was tough.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us. This was awesome.
You're right. It was awesome, and so were you. We should be very proud of ourselves.
Oh, I'm proud.
Let's go over now.
I'll take care of this. At the end, he's got his band, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄. They're like and we promised we would talk to those guys at the end.
All right, I'll talk to them.
One more. I think, by the way, you'll probably want to.
CeeLo Green is a judge on The Voice. He also has had multiple Grammys, hit songs, an incredible life, which I don't know how many people are aware of CeeLo's life. Look at that. There you are, man.
Hey, man.
Look at this.
How are you?
Wow. World famous CeeLo.
I was about to say the same thing about you, Howard.
I was reading CeeLo is, of course, not your real name, but a nickname given to you.
Yeah, my name is Carlo.
Carlo, so it became CeeLo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlo. Carlo, CeeLo, great to see you.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
When you leave The Voice, I mean, The Voice has been great for your career because so many of us get to know you as a person as opposed to just the singer.
Yes.
Why leave for a whole year? I mean, you're on a roll. The show is a phenomenal hit for NBC, and they need hits. I mean, you've got to be very, very valuable to them.
Definitely.
Why leave for a year, let Usher take over? You know what I mean? Like, why not just stick with it?
Well, it really wasn't my idea, but we did discuss prior to about the option of maybe switching out the coaches here and there whenever, an event may have presented itself where someone wanted to do something outside of the show.
So it wasn't your idea. It was NBC said, hey, we need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think maybe the second or third season, maybe the ratings started to slip a little bit, and they were trying to figure out how they could
jack it up.
Yeah, just a bit, and I also had some other things I wanted to do because I had already had a prior obligation to go to Vegas, and I did a residency there for about 2 months.
When you say a residency, in other words, 2 months at the same venue.
Yeah.
And you do the show every night from that venue.
Yes.
Which is a great deal for an artist, right? You don't have to go on the road. You don't have to travel. It's all the same theater.
I rather enjoyed it. Yes, I really enjoyed doing Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, when you do a show like The Voice, does your price then go up as a performer because everyone just kind of wants to be around the guy from The Voice?
It doesn't hurt in negotiations,
Were you upset that Adam Levine and Blake Shelton were asked to stay on, and the idea of changing it up was changing you out and Christina Aguilera?
I was not. You know what? I gotta say that I probably came on with the assumption that not what expendable is a strong word. I didn't think that I was as well known. I mean, like maybe some people even questioned, my
being there in the first place.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I had to put in a lot of work to really to distinguish myself, and I think I ended up making myself irreplaceable on the show. Actually.
Well, is that what this year proved? In other words, Usher filled in for you.
Yeah.
Did you watch it when Usher was on?
I watched some of it, and I got the opportunity to see why it's such a great show, to see it from a fan's perspective.
Right.
And I said, this is a really great premise and really great concept.
Did you get aggravated when you'd see Usher and say, what if he does a better job? What if he's sort of more attractive in this role than I am?
Well, I assumed that he knew he'd had some big shoes to fill coming into the show.
Right.
But no, I wasn't threatened by his temporary position because I knew that he wouldn't do exactly what I did and probably will try to find his own niche there.
Were you hoping that the ratings would drop with him there?
I just kind of assumed that they would.
And they did, didn't they? A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but enough that they
Are
said...
you blaming Usher?
Yes.
No. I'm not blaming Usher. You know what? If I would have shared the show with anybody, it would have been Usher. We grew up together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we both come from Atlanta, Georgia. We started from the same music collective, the Dungeon Family, that spawned my original group, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 and Outkast and a host of others.
I didn't realize how... shitty your childhood really was.
Yeah.
I kind of like, I started to look into you and I said, it was a really bad background. And it is amazing that you overcame the background.
Yeah.
And sort of became this big success in the music industry. Because, I mean, you were kind of on your way to the thug life, weren't you? I mean, you were robbing homeless people.
Yeah, I did that before.
You were beating, you were abusive to animals even.
Once before, yes.
Yes, and what does that mean, being abusive to animals? Like, what would you do?
Well, it's a very, very peculiar story. But we were kids, and there was a bird with a broken wing, and we weren't so kind to. And I was kind of speaking about that one incident, but it wasn't something habitual, something that
You had an anger inside of you. You probably still. Are you in therapy at all?
I've gone to therapy.
Right, because the kind of anger you had, I'm going back to your parents now,
Yes,
where
please.
you grew up. Both your parents were ministers, right?
Yes.
Your father died when you were 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's got to make a kid angry right off the bat.
That's right.
All right? Your dad is taken from you. Your mom, at the age of 16, when you were 16 years old, your mom gets in a car accident, and she becomes, what, a paraplegic? A quadriplegic.
Yeah.
Did you have to take care of your mother?
I did.
You did. And that makes you even angrier, because as a kid, you don't have a father there, and your mother, who's supposed to be taking care of you now, is paralyzed, and now suddenly you're put in the father-mother role.
Right.
That must have made you furious.
Most certainly.
Right.
The most helpless I've ever felt.
Right. And so even that kind of anger, to get rid of it or to live with it, it's almost impossible, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So do you think that's why you went out and attacked people?
Yeah, I definitely had some unfocused and unaddressed energy and trauma.
Yeah. Did you have any kind of mentors when you were growing up who said to you, listen, this kind of anger, we understand what you're going through, son, this is bad for you, but you got to rise above it?
Yeah, I remember, having a couple of, there was something called a Big Brother program, and
right.
I remember my mother kind of associating with that, and I remember Mr. Bailey, that's his name, used to come by and take me to baseball practice and stuff like that.
So those programs really do work, the Big Brother program, where somebody at least takes an interest in you.
Yeah. It kind of soothes it over just a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then your mom, after the accident, she died 2 years later.
She did.
So you were basically left without any parents or any sort of any kind of guidance system, right?
I had my grandmother, and we were actually all living at my grandmother's house. My grandmother had been a registered nurse for about 20 years, and so my sister also took off from school and became a nurse, and we took care of my mother at home. And at the same time, my grandmother was very sick as well, and I think my mother kind of decided, well, if nobody's going to take better care of me than my grandmother, and so if she's not going to be here, then I don't want to be here either. And I saw her make the decision to move on.
And when you're growing up like that, was music always in your life? Did everyone always consider you a musician, or were they shocked that you suddenly became a musician?
Well, music was not so. I'm probably the most accomplished, but my auntie, is and was a lounge singer, and
right.
So I didn't even stay with my mother a lot when I was growing up. I stayed with my auntie a lot, and so
right.
I think she understood the plight of artistry as it's taking shape and form, and so she gave me as much support as she could have.
What did you learn piano? Was that your first instrument? Did you
drums?
Drums.
Yeah, but they say if you can play the piano, you can play anything.
Right, and then you learned drum. Then you learned piano.
Yes, sir.
And were you a genius at the piano? Were you the type that the teacher immediately goes, "Hey,
No.
CeeLo, you're unbelievable at this"?
I was never a genius, and I'm still not.
No, well, let's be fair. You've written your share of hit songs,
yes.
And even at a young age, you got picked up by record companies. How old were you when you got your first record contract?
17.
17 years old. That's considered a prodigy, in my opinion. No,
my mother passed away. She got injured at 16, so my mother passed away the year that my album was being released.
Jeez, she never got to see your success.
She got a chance to hear it. She got a chance to hear that first promotional copy. And my sister was telling me the story. I never knew it until a great while after, but she said that she was there along with her, and she said, well, I want to hear the music. And I think it gave her some closure.
So literally on a deathbed, she got to hear your music.
She did.
And she probably went, oh, my God, this is unbelievable that my son could be doing this.
Right.
And all the years you were acting out, you were involved with music too. So like when you would go out and, I don't know, mug a guy or rob somebody, you described you even robbed people of their jewelry and things like that.
I did.
Why do you think you didn't go to the life of crime? Because of music?
Well, I mean, criminology is also a talent or a genius, if you will, and I think that it's I think I could be described as an artist without an outlet. You know, I didn't realize that it was something formally that I could do. I thought it was something that, you know, I was a little shy about it initially, but
yeah, that probably sounds weird to people. That a criminal does have a certain artistry. Anything that you're good at requires
a lot.
Being an artist.
Awful lot of focus, yeah.
Right, and so this was your focus, and you were good at it.
It became a power, yeah.
You never got caught robbing anyone?
I got caught doing some shoplifting. I became pretty fond of that. Like,
what is the most amount of money you've ever stolen?
Never cash, just like items. Like, you know, there was a time, you may remember this this epidemic, if you will, like, you know, of starter jackets, the team jackets.
Yeah.
This was going on in many major cities of where, you know, kids were getting killed and, you know,
over sneakers, over jackets. Yeah.
So I never killed anyone, you know, and I became like the character Debo in Friday, you know what I mean, where people would see me coming, and I used to do what was called strong arm robbery. I never had to, you know, it was never armed robbery. I was just like, you know, give it to me.
You never did a break-in? You did a break-in.
I've done a couple of break-ins.
And what'd you steal? Mostly jewelry?
Whatever we could snatch and grab, basically.
Right. So, I mean, if you were that good at it, which it sounds like you were, and you were sort of a tough guy, too, right? I mean, you could handle yourself in a fight.
Yeah.
You're a powerful guy. Did you ever beat someone up to the point where they were unconscious?
Maybe they came to after we were gone.
Yeah. But, I mean, because, I don't know, you seem like such a gentle spirit, like almost like a hippie in a weird way. And yet, when I read about your background, you were this tough thug.
You know what, man? I only mention it because it's such a testimony. I really would love for people to know the true story and the very humble beginnings that I come from.
Yeah.
And what a change I've been able to make. Like, music saved my life.
It really did.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have ended up in jail or dead or something.
As many of my other friends.
Were you ever formerly a member of a gang of some sort of gang?
Well, gangs weren't really big in Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from.
Right.
Just rival high schools, and so, but there was some gang association.
And rival high schools, it sounds like it's sort of fun. It's very vicious. But my high school had Roosevelt High School had a war going with Malvern High School.
Right.
And everyone pulled out knives. I saw people get stabbed. And I mean, you're talking about it's vicious sometimes. It makes no sense.
Knives and bats and crowbars and stuff like that. So I lived right across the street from a park called the Rec. It was short for the recreation center.
Right.
And I was an underclassman, but you know, the high school was this way and the middle school this way, and the rival high school was right around the corner. And so after a football game, everybody would come to this Rec, and it was like a scene from The Outsiders, Pony Boy and Dally. You know, it was big high school fights.
And you had to fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you could handle yourself.
I was an onlooker at the time, and I kind of wanted to get involved. I'm like, wow, look at that, you know.
Yeah, like you kind of going, am I man enough to go in and fight this fight?
I think that's the way that we kind of sit and root at boxing matches. Like, if I was in there, I would hit him with a left. No, go this way, go this way. You know, you kind of root on as if to say, if I was in your position, I would have done this.
So what's so weird to me is here's a guy who's stealing and fights and stuff, and then also getting a record contract at 17. It's weird.
Well, I've got to give a lot of credit to my aunt. You know, she
Did a lot of the guys you were hanging with, did they get jealous when you started to get successful?
No, because almost everybody who I was friends with, we all ended up miraculously doing music. Like whether it be Andre 3000 from Outkast, like we went to elementary school together.
You knew Andre 2000 from that guy's a genius, right?
Yeah, smart.
Would you say did you recognize his musical abilities when he was young?
Not so much. We were all like what you call play cousins, so we were very close as friends.
Did you ever collaborate with him?
Yeah, my debut was on their first album.
Oh, it was? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you lay down at night, do you ever think back on those days and feel guilty, or you just say, hey, fuck it, I'm glad I got out of that whole thing?
No, I do. I feel a great deal of remorse, and a lot of what my motivation is to, outshine, and outdo, and rectify a lot of that wrong,
Yeah. I would think mugging a person, though, when you feel so powerless in your life, the only way you can feel powerful is to physically take over someone.
Yeah.
And take something from them and actually physically dominate them.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? And instead of just like lashing out and understanding that you're angry because your mother's gone, your father died when you were 2, you're just this misery.
Right.
Somehow it makes you feel better to mug someone. It sounds weird, but maybe that's the way it operates.
Well, yeah, as they say, hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
I know
hurt
Mike
people.
Tyson, when he was in, also said he was afraid all the time. That's one of the other motivating factors. If you're fearful, you want to put on this brave front.
Yeah, maybe
and
that's
prove
it.
that you're a tough guy.
I read an interview with Vin Diesel, and he said something that was pretty profound, and I was able to relate to it. He said that the artistry, the purity in heart, he knew growing up in New York City that this was something that he would need to protect.
Yeah.
And I was really moved by that. I said, yeah, I think I kind of felt like that.
Your first couple of albums were not commercial successes. Your first couple of albums were with the 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, right?
Yes, yes.
And you guys get this deal with a record label, and you probably assume, hey, once I get a record deal, my life's set, man. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be on tour. It's going to be great. It doesn't work like that, does it?
It does not work like that. We did our first album for $20,000, and there's 4 of us, so we got $5,000 apiece.
Yeah.
I thought I was rich.
Yeah.
And
the record company kind of pumps you up. Hey, it's going to be big. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And then it kind of just doesn't go anywhere.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't, and it's weird. Was the 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 like? Were you guys just distraught when the record doesn't make it, or you just? What's the feeling there?
I don't think there was any other option. I think we just had that camaraderie and that bond that we had all gone to school and grew up together in the same neighborhood, and so we had each other at least. And so we did an awful lot of traveling and really working that album up into it took us a year, but we worked it, toured it until it became a gold album, and we ultimately went on to have 3 consecutive gold albums.
Isn't it amazing when you are on The Voice and you see some people there who are older and they want this success? Don't you almost want to grab them and say, don't you know how hard I had to work to get this success? It's not a question of being a great technical singer, perhaps.
Right, exactly.
It's really about writing songs, learning how to maintain an audience, how to work that audience, how to please an audience live. It's almost impossible to go on The Voice and win and then have this huge career. There's got to be this hard work period of time, right?
It's very surreal, and that's the humility, that's the genuineness I think that people feel from me. I'm just in as much awe of it as anybody else. I'm just very thankful, very grateful, and trying to earn the privilege that I've been given, trying to deserve it more and more.
Why did you break up with the 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏? Was it because the group wasn't having enough success for you, or and then your trajectory, if I've got it right, was 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, Gnarls Barkley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 breaks up. Are those guys pissed at you because here you put in all this time with them and then you just leave?
Well, our third album, World Party, was just more of an artistic difference. I think I just wanted to go in a different direction, and I thought hip hop, or rap music was limiting, and I knew that I was capable of more. Didn't quite know what the future would hold for me, but I was willing to take that leap, And we discussed it, and we went in different directions, and mine happened to pan out for me. And then also a number of different things happened. A member, 𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏, was in a car accident as well and lost a leg. And, so a couple of,
Cars keep fucking up your life, don't they? Man?
Yeah.
Between your mother and 𝗪𝗄, right?
But ironically enough, it brought us all back together because we hadn't talked. We most certainly hadn't worked together. But
it was a nasty breakup.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really nasty. But people try to make it a lot nastier than it was. We really communicated all throughout what kind of spilled over out into the public.
𝗦𝗁𝗲 was you and that guy Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
And Danger Mouse has gone on to a big career as well.
Yeah.
Are you still friends with That's the guy with the fucking mouse head, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, man? Like, you got to work with a mouse head on? I mean...
You know what? It's something that you definitely take notice to. It's pretty absurd, but he was talented. And
but Danger Mouse is the music guy, right?
Yeah, he's
because
a producer.
He's a producer.
Yeah.
And you're really the front man of 𝗦𝗁𝗲.
Yes.
I mean, you're singing, you're doing the whole thing.
I write the songs.
Why did you and Danger Mouse break up? I mean, what was the beef? Because you guys don't get along now, do you?
No, we do, actually.
You do?
Well, but again, I had... Well, let me say this. We're cool, and... We didn't really know what to expect from 𝗦𝗁𝗲. We did it out of pocket. We did it independently.
Right.
Not really knowing what to expect. I liked what he did. He played me some tracks. I did a remix to a song, for another project he was working on. And in this recording session, he said to me, "Hey, if you don't mind, if you got a little time, I want to play you a couple other things." I said, "Sure." And he played me some things. I said, "Wow, this is amazing." I said, "I'd like to use a couple of these tracks." And he said, "Well, I didn't realize he was bluffing me until years later." He said, "Well, I don't just do tracks, I do albums." And I said, "Well, shit, let's do an album."
Right. And why the name 𝗦𝗁𝗲? What was, I always think, is it? I don't even know that story. Is it because Charles Barkley?
Well, yeah, it's just kind of like good old-fashioned rock and roll. It's just absurd enough to be, quotable. So we went from 𝗦𝗁𝗲 to Prince Gnarls and Gnarls in Charge and Bob Gnarly.
CeeLo, how does it work? Well, if a guy comes to you and plays great tracks like Danger Mouse did, what do you do? Then you got to sit down and figure out what the lead vocal is and where to go with that song? Is that how it works? Like you got to go off into a room somewhere and figure that all out?
Well, it's like, it can happen either one or two ways. It can... totally compel some real life experience, or it can, something can be highly imaginative. It's like that broken heart pendant. Sometimes the singer and the track itself, come together and say, oh, like we found each other. We found it's like rekindled, so to speak. So his music really compelled a really deep introspection, and I realized that this producer, was as troubled, and as miserable as I was at the time, going through a divorce, losing my record deal, and having just enough money to do that album.
When you were in 𝗦𝗁𝗲, this song, Crazy.
Yeah.
That was what you and Danger Mouse did together.
That's right.
And Crazy is the first song that really breaks big, or was
the big one.
That was the big one, right?
Yeah.
How many people have recorded the song Crazy? I mean, besides yourself?
Oh, I mean, everybody from Nelly Furtado to Ray LaMontagne to Billy Idol. I've seen him sing it.
And isn't it financially fantastic when someone else records your song? Because that's ka-ching time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Every artist I ever spoke to said that's where it's at, cover versions.
It's the honor of it, the compliment of it, to have connected with so many people I've never met, and to feel so alone in that emotion, and it be shared with so many people throughout the world is very sweet.
Well, so many people respond to this song. It's so great. How many did you win Grammys for this one?
Yes, sir.
How many did you win?
2.
2 Grammys?
Yes.
For songwriting and for what, like Record of the Year or something?
I think we lost our Record of the Year, but I think we got Video of the Year for this.
Who did you lose to for Record of the Year on this one?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll tell you who it was.
Dixie Chicks.
That's right,
That's
Dixie
right.
Chicks.
I remember.
That's right. Did that piss you off?
Yeah, it seemed a little politically incorrect, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little disappointing, no doubt.
It was disappointing because you
get mad?
Well, you think because your song was better, right? You're saying?
Well, I had heard my song more often. I had never even heard the song, so I was like, wow, okay.
Do you have a favorite cover version of this song?
They're all wonderful.
Beyonce did a version. Is that that's a great honor, right?
It's a great honor.
Did she record it on one of her albums, Crazy?
I was going to say, are all of these recorded? Or
well, I know she does a live rendition of it because she kind of mashes it up with Crazy in Love, and I know she does it.
But we don't like when they do the live version on tour because we can't get paid for that, right? You only get paid when they record it and put it on an album. Am I correct or am I incorrect?
You're correct, but the compliment is priceless.
It is. Yeah. Do you ever fantasize about being married to a woman like Beyonce? When I think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think about, wow, what a powerful couple, and how comforting to have a wife who's a big earner like that. Or do you think it would be intimidating?
No, I can handle her.
You could handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You attracted to
her? She's a very powerful woman.
Not your type?
Not necessarily my type, though.
Who is your you know, I always thought you were gay.
Who are you dating? Have you ever been married?
Yeah, yes, he was married. You have a biological child.
I have a biological son.
And you adopted her two daughters.
That's right.
But then you guys broke up. What broke you up? The fame?
Irreconcilable differences.
Is it?
No.
You cheated?
I didn't cheat.
Really?
I'm a loyalist, man. I'm a loyal dog.
But wasn't it difficult? The more fame you got, the Grammys come and the money comes.
I'll tell you something sweet about it. After our divorce, we were talking, and it was right after our divorce that 𝗦𝗫𝗿𝗍 came about.
Right.
And she called me, and she said, wow, congratulations. She said, if I had known that I was holding you back from this, I would have let go a long time ago.
What a loving thing to say.
Yeah.
Was she holding you back from that in a way? Because is marriage too domestic for you that you've got to be free to go out at night? Musician's life is at night and hanging out and sort of connecting with different musicians.
You know what? I think love in layman's terms would be defined as being out of control.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I would have sacrificed. I would have never known this reality out of that love for her.
But why wouldn't 𝗦𝗫𝗍𝗍 come about if you were married? I mean, I don't understand that.
Because ironically enough, the incident inspired the album. St. Elsewhere kind of is symbolically about sailing away from her.
So
the
are you saying
it's about my divorce?
Are you saying that sometimes artists have to be in great pain in order to create great music?
Out of atrocity comes art.
Right. So the breakup broke your heart so much. Was Crazy about that breakup?
Well, Crazy was about my insistence on being an individual, and we had this conversation, me and Danger, about being called crazy, and it's something that I just resented so much my entire life. I'm like, I'm actually a very sensible guy, you know what I'm saying? And I was only confirmed this when I was, I acquired a song writing skill, and I could see my sensibility in lyric, and I'm like, no, I'm all right.
Are you a drug guy at all? Were you ever into drugs?
I'm not a big drug guy. I can't say that I am.
Because some artists think they need to get high in order to sort of create.
No. I'm naturally a wildflower.
All right. I think so. Why do people think you were so crazy? Because of your background, because of your past as a criminal, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty dynamic. Those who knew me, to be able to embody those extremities. I'm a Gemini, if that helps make any sense.
The reason I said I thought you were gay is I didn't know much about you when I saw you on The Voice and stuff, and sometimes you'd wear almost like a dress or something.
Just because of the costume?
The costuming made me think, well, hey, this brother might be gay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
No.
You can't dress up unless you're gay.
But actually, further from the truth, you are a womanizer, aren't you? I mean, you love pussy. Is it fair to say that? You love pussy so much.
You can tell that on the show when he turns that chair and sees a beautiful girl.
Have you ever fucked a contestant? Has that ever happened?
I haven't gotten the opportunity to. I've tried.
I'm so sorry.
I've exchanged some numbers.
Right. I
fucked an audience member.
You did?
Yeah. Did you?
How did you do that? How did you fuck one of the audience members? Because I know on America's Got Talent.
How do you get to the audience?
I'm a judge like you.
I sent somebody.
I find it difficult to connect with the audience that way.
Well,
you spotted somebody in the audience?
Yeah, but as you know, those television stagings, they're a lot smaller than they appear.
Yes, they are.
So I call a wink from somebody. It's like, hey, I like
white woman or black woman?
Black woman.
Black woman.
Yeah.
Do you fuck everybody, or are you strictly a black guy?
No, but I mean, I'm so internationally renowned.
You're open to
I
everything.
kind of have to just
Have you fucked an Asian woman?
Yeah, but not for free.
You had to pay. Where did you pay an Asian woman to have sex with you?
I got a great massage from a beautiful Asian woman in Japan. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding! And then she gave you a happy ending.
She did, but she was gorgeous, just like the ad. She was the exact same.
She
person.
looked like the ad.
Did you have any? So in other words, you had an idea when you go in there it was a rub and tug kind of thing, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I have gotten massages throughout my life, on and off. No one has ever jerked me off. What is that feeling like when the woman
puts
puts
I don't believe that, Howard Stern. You're such a stud.
No, it's so fucking true. I mean, one time I did have an opportunity, but I have a small penis and I was embarrassed.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I do. Are you well hung?
You know what, man? There's a difference between car and driver. I'm a great driver.
Oh, I see. So you're small.
No.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I have a decent sized dick.
You do.
I saw my friend had a porno on his phone yesterday, and he has an exceptional dick.
Really? You mean this was a friend of yours that shot his own porn?
No. I don't know who the actor was, but he's got a Bravo from us. Maybe I could show it to you or something. But
are you over 9 inches?
No.
No, you're like 7?
I say 7.
7. Everybody I know is above average, except me.
But I thought 7 was average.
No, 5 is considered average.
Really?
I have 6, and I'm stretching. I'm measuring from my balls, so I'm a bad driver with a bad car.
Stop.
Yeah. I lose on every situation.
I just can't believe it, man. You're too much of a stud.
So go back to your musical career for a second. Okay. So Crazy comes out, and that's when the money starts to roll in, right? I mean, you're worth about $21 million. I read.
That's
that
what
true?
they're saying. Not anymore. I mean, I used to be. I was rich at one time, but now I'm just fortunate after taxes.
But is that because of your divorce? Did you lose? But you didn't lose a lot of money there because you were kind of broke.
I didn't have any money when I got divorced. No, but and because of that, because of her grace, she's she's still a very well taken care of.
You will, even though you don't legally have to contribute, you do.
I just love her. I still love her. Ironically enough, the divorce gave forth an opportunity for me to showcase the unconditional love that I actually do have.
When you started to make money, and I mean real money, did you become I want to say uncomfortable with the money because you hadn't had a lot of money your whole life? You were a struggling guy. Did it make you feel a little bizarre to suddenly, I don't know?
I'm not really materialistic, and I'm not an asshole in that kind of way. And it's cool. I mean, it usually happens to people, and it's all right. It's probably natural to go for it in that kind of way. But my greatest extremity is probably clothes and jewelry, and I do a lot of that for stage. And the only reason it becomes
did you buy a nice house?
I still don't have a house.
How do you live in hotels?
Mostly, but I have a place in L.A.
You rent it?
I rent it. A lot of people don't know, The Voice, and a lot of these TV shows, they kind of have housing budgets and traveling budgets, and so The Voice pays for my house in L.A.
Isn't it weird that you don't have a house? I mean, that would seem like a good investment, somewhere to put all your stuff, and call your own.
But it's just like a house is just not a home. You know what I'm saying? So
because you can't live there anyway.
No, and I have a ranch. I have a 10-acre ranch outside of Atlanta, Georgia, that I'm thinking about putting on the market, but I was kind of just holding on to it.
Why? Because you never can get there.
Because I've always wanted to leave, and this is, music is also a way to immortalize your ideal, and your existence here. You know what I mean? And so it's very important to me to do that with this opportunity, and so I kept this ranch because I want to leave a legacy. I've always wanted to give it away. So I feel I've taken so much. My spirit has it's kind of evolved on to more of something philanthropist, if that's even a word.
You think you'll ever get married again, or will you just live this bachelor lifestyle? It seems to me you're totally comfortable now where you're at.
I'm very comfortable, and I do have a significant other in my life right now.
Oh, you do? You're in love?
What I love her for who she is. I love her for allowing me to be myself. So she's not threatened by all of the other women. You know,
How long you been with her?
I've been with her 2 years, and
no other women. You're exclusive with her.
Well, we like women together.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Yeah. Is that a weird move?
Where do you find a woman like that?
Yeah. Tell us where you get that.
She's exceptional, and I felt like I must have done something right.
This woman, how do you meet this woman, this exceptional woman?
Can I tell you the story?
Yeah, I'd love to hear this. I love love.
We were just meeting. We were just getting to New York and to L.A.
Right.
And I was at a car lot, and my back was turned to the street, and you know they were at a red light, and I heard somebody say, "I love you, great job, I love your music." She said, "I love you," and I turned around and I said, "Me?" You know, and the
white chick, black chick, what is she?
Black chick, and the fact that she recognized me with my back. I mean, I went from being a very peculiar looking person to one of the most
cool kind of guy. Yeah,
one of the most recognizable people you can see.
Yeah.
So apparently that's the truth. And I turned around and said, "Well, come in and meet me," and I saved her number. And I saved it under, she could be the one, the way that she approached me. She's very, very fearless.
You weren't put off by that, the fact that she was a fan and she was like, "Hey, I think you're great, blah, blah, blah." Right away, she's worshiping you. Well, you didn't get hung up on that.
I didn't get hung up on that. Maybe it was the way that she was dressed. Maybe it was the way that she spoke, her business card. Very accomplished, very educated, has her own money.
Has her own business?
Yeah.
What type of work is she into?
She's in health education.
And so, right from the beginning, you become lovers.
Yeah.
And it works out. How do you make that move into threesomes and stuff and bringing other chicks into the bed?
Well, it was gradual, but I was just very open about other, relationships that were lingering on.
Right. You weren't willing to give those up, in other words. You knew people before her, and you said, "Look, these are people I'm going to continue to see. I'm not looking to give it up."
It was maybe 2 other people, and it wasn't lack of love for those other people. It was just logistics.
Yeah.
Someone living out of state and us carrying on, from a long distance kind of perspective.
She didn't get jealous that you were still seeing other people, and here she's falling in love with you?
She was honored by my honesty.
She was.
And since then, I have shared every single detail. I've even gone back and talked about things that aren't even necessary just to have her be. It makes me feel, I don't even like the feeling of keeping any secrets from her.
I find that so difficult, though, to negotiate. Does she go out and fuck other guys?
No, she has no desire.
See, that's the point.
Yeah.
If she came home to you and said, "Listen, I'm going out and fucking other guys," you would no way be able to handle that.
I just told her if she ever had that desire, would she just please let me know, like honor me with the same honesty.
Right. And so when
what are you going to do when she's that honest?
It's going to dump her.
Right.
Well, I mean, I tried to think it through. I mean, it probably would be a little unsettling to begin with.
You wouldn't feel honored then, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't feel honored, but
yeah, right.
I think I would respect it. But, the difference between, like, men and women is
But don't you think she's just putting up with it because she doesn't want to lose CeeLo? It's probably exciting to be with CeeLo.
Yeah, she wouldn't be like this with any other guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think, just from her description that she's been in she's tried to play the straight and narrow. She's actually, got a bit of that in her own system, and she's, she enjoys me, giving her that liberty.
Right.
You can have freedom, but somebody has to give you liberty.
So you don't bring these women home to her. You don't do a threesome thing. You go out and fuck, and then you come home and you say, "Hey, look, I just want you to know I was with someone when I was on the road."
Well, no, because she's most certainly in health education. And she said to me, like, if you ever, I want you to do whatever makes you happy.
Right.
So if ever, like you do something outside of me, make sure you protect yourself.
Right.
Because I cherish my quality of life.
Right.
And so just even with that, and she's beautiful. So like, anything beneath her bar is not even worth my time or energy.
So there are no threesomes going on?
Yeah, we had once or twice, but it's still new. You know what I mean? But
yeah, was it weird though when you did the threesome? Because she's got to get weird with it, and also it's probably like This is going to sound weird, but I almost don't want to share. I don't want to share my wife even with a woman. Like
I saw that. Yeah, I've had that feeling. I had to get over it. And it was just this faint whisper, like, "Are you sure this is what you want?" Now, this is manly. This is very macho. But I believe that if she wasn't, if I had never seen her in that context, maybe it was something that that she wouldn't be being honest in, and she seemed to enjoy herself.
Are you thinking marriage with her or no way? It's
Everybody else is. We're damn close. Same matching outfits like his and hers, t-shirts and stuff.
Oh, no
like that.
kidding.
We're having a lot of fun.
You seem very comfortable with your weight. I mean, it seems like you carry your weight really well. Like you're not uptight about it.
No, I've said on occasion that I'm not out of shape. It's just the shape I'm in.
Right. So in other words, are you trying to lose weight, or is this just your look?
Can I tell you something? Yeah. I just got through meeting the incomparable Tony Orlando the other day.
Tony Orlando and Dawn. We all love that, right?
So he said, don't lose weight.
Why? He lost weight.
He did, actually. But he told me, and I've heard this on a couple of occasions, because it's like, it's your brand now. Of course, I want to be healthy. I was brand ambassador for E-Diets. So I actually lost about 25 pounds.
But what do you mean? Of course you want to be healthy.
You want to be healthy.
You're
and
right.
when people are advising you not to lose weight.
Yeah.
Well, I know what he meant.
Compromising.
Well, I know what he meant, Rob. I think it's just my weight, it represents that working class quality, that boy that
wear flowing clothes.
Some people do look bad heavy. You do look
healthy.
good. I know what they're saying. You know what I mean? You got a good look going, that kind of thing.
I think people are my sex appeal is just as surprising as my success.
There's a certain way a heavy guy has to dress, and most heavy people don't understand that.
They do not.
They wear shitty clothes. They wear them too fucking tight, and they look like hell warmed over. You know what I mean? You got a whole look going. Like even that sweater you're wearing today. I mean, it's got a nice look to it. You know what I'm saying? When you get naked in front of a new woman, all right, do you think about your weight? Do you go, shit, man, I wish I was more ripped. I wish I was in more shape.
I do not. I mean, because I'm always there to second the emotion, for any individual brave enough to, to give me that opportunity. Like, I want to prove her right. And I believe that it's such a turn on, because it's like what Al Pacino said in Devil's Advocate. They don't necessarily see me coming. I get a kick out of that.
Do you, I think most women probably find you non-threatening too, because you're a little bit heavy. They're like, oh, I hug them like a big teddy bear. I could imagine that. Have you fucked tons of women? Have you had tons of women?
I haven't had enough, because I was, the nature of the music that we did as 𝗛𝗍𝗿𝗍 was very politically charged and socially conscious, and it didn't attract an awful lot of groupies. And then I was married, for that stint between leaving the group and going into the solo career, Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah.
And I was loyal to that. And Gnarls Barkley was about being crazy and surreal and all cerebral, and it wasn't really sexy. It wasn't until Lady Killer that I got a chance to express that side of myself.
Yeah, and if anything, the voice brings tons of pussy, right? All of TV is just like a magnet for that kind of stuff.
But you know what, man? It's not as fun as it once was. I wish I was in the heyday of hair metal and Sunset Strip with Motley Crue. And those are my fantasies of rock and roll.
Right.
But it's not like that anymore. It's fucking Instagram and Twitter and, girls getting a kick out of just, taking a picture while you sleep with your dick shrivel up. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, right. It is scary. It is scary.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, I hear you. It is turned into very embarrassing things. People.
Can I say something? Since I'm here and I have an opportunity?
Yeah.
I want to apologize to you, because I know that I offended you with something that I said. I made a joke about Adam Levine's cologne.
Oh yeah, you said I remember what you're saying. You said. If I remember, they said, well, gee, if Adam had a cologne, what would it smell like? And you said it would smell like a Jew.
I said it would smell Jewish.
You smell Jewish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm ultra sensitive to that. I bet I bet you understand this, because I've seen so much shit growing up.
Fuck yeah.
That I am ultra sensitive to it.
No,
I'll be
he's a
honest.
very good friend of mine. I meant no disrespect. I wasn't trying to be anti-Semitic in the least bit. It was very lighthearted, and I respect you so much. And a lot of my outspokenness was encouraged by you. Like you're like a master to throw sex, religion, and politics all in one pot and make it something nourishing. You know what I mean? Like and delicious too.
And I feel that way about
But don't
your
you
music.
think it's interesting, though, that whenever, because I sometimes experience that everything has to be black when people see me. And, so all their references are black references because all they can see is I'm black.
Right.
And so when you respond, his, cologne would be Jewish. I mean, do you feel that, that's sort of like every time you see Adam, you're thinking he's Jewish?
I mean, I know I am, but
oh, stop.
I'm like, I can't believe that guy's Jewish.
It was probably more provocative because I am black,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know what Robin's saying. It's like, I do find that, like when I'm around a black friend or something, all of a sudden, everything's black, know? And it's like, that's all they can see is that the person's black. And then with Adam, it was like, well, all he could see is that he's Jewish or something. That's why I reacted that way. But I always found your music to be provocative. Like the song, Fuck You, which became so big.
Yeah, we love that song.
Putting the word fuck in there was very provocative. And like when you have a hit song, if you put fuck in there, it can hurt sales.
Right.
And you said, fuck it. I don't care. That's how I'm feeling.
Well, let me tell you that story.
Right.
I was at odds with my label at the time.
Right.
I had been recording Lady Killer for about 3 years, roughly.
Wow.
And I could not please them. And I was working with Bruno Mars, who wasn't necessarily Bruno Mars at the moment.
Right.
Well,
How'd you find Bruno Mars, by the way?
He was introduced to me as a staff writer, which he had signed on to be, and I was introduced to him and his writing partner, Phil Lawrence.
I didn't even know they still had staff writers. So, in other words, when you're sitting and working on a song, you can say to a staff writer, "Hey, I'm blocked up here. Give me a hand with this thing."
Basically, and so this was the first time I had opened up my creative space and shared it with someone in that capacity.
Right.
And I said, "Okay, I'll give it a try."
Right.
Being a good sport. And I remember the first session we did in L.A., and we didn't get much done, but I did find them to be very amusing. Him and Phil are very funny guys, and we hit it off really good, the next couple of times. But that first time I said, this is awkward and uncomfortable for me. I said, I'm going to the restroom, I'll be back, and I never came back.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It felt awkward and uncomfortable how? In other words, to work with guys you didn't really know?
Because I didn't realize, I didn't know if a staff writer being suggested to me was condescending. I said, motherfucker, I'm CeeLo Green. I don't need a staff writer.
Right.
But I want to be a good sport because I want that unanimous yes. I want my corner in my corner. So I said, if this will help, relations and get the job done, let's go for it. It doesn't matter.
But you have been at odds with Bruno Mars because he takes credit for writing the song, a lot of credit for writing the song Fuck You.
I saw that on a couple of international interviews to where it's not being specified what his contribution actually was.
So what was it? Clear it up. What was his contribution?
As producer, he wrote the music. So he produced it. He did not write the lyric for me.
Right. You came up with the lyric.
Yeah.
And he implies...
Can you imagine him writing,
Fuck you?
I just thought you should know, nigga. Can you imagine him writing
Gets
that
out of town. But the point is, you want it clear because the charm of that song, if you will, is the lyric. It's the sentiment. Fuck you.
Well, I thought I was being ridiculous. It's the last song we recorded for that album, and I said they're gonna drop me from the label.
Right.
Great, and
because it was directed at your record company.
Exactly.
Right.
So the storyline is fictitious, but like the true genuine connection to it and what people end up getting out of it was that.
Why is it that every songwriter, when they talk about their biggest hits, it's always that one song that they write in 5 fucking minutes. They write it as a throwaway, and then it drives them crazy the rest of their career because, like, that's how I should write all my songs.
Howard, this song has been so big. It has so much staying power. I'm still performing it, and I hadn't put out a new record in 3 years. I'm working on a new record right now.
They say about the music industry now, all these big hit songs, like you talk about Katy Perry's had one hit after another.
Yeah.
But really, it is a conglomerate. It's like she has a bunch of people who write for her, a bunch of people who produce her, that you almost can't do it on your own anymore if you're in the pop business.
Katy Perry is a corporation. She has a board.
Right.
Yeah.
And you mean that literally?
I do.
But you still try to write more on your own.
I do.
Yeah. But you do find great partners. I mean, look at you with this mouse dude. I mean, you know, it worked out pretty damn well.
Absolutely, and I do realize that works best for me. So, idealistically, yes, that's what I would gravitate toward more.
Is that why your new record now is with your original guys? Because you said, hey, why not collaborate with these guys again? Maybe we can have a hit.
Yeah, well, I felt like I owed a debt of gratitude to not only my group, which is my extended family, but also hip-hop, which is my community that I come from.
I think this new song is very catchy. When did you release this song?
Is it Special Education?
This is Special Education, yeah.
We released it maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah. I think this is a real good song. Is it going to go on? Is it on the charts?
I don't know. I really don't know. We're doing it independently, and so, yeah, but people love it, you know. And I think if it's like #1 at People's Radio.
Yeah, this is it's got a nice, a lot going on here. This is Janelle
Monae.
Where you find this guy?
This is Big Gift. The members are Big Gift, 𝗪𝗄, and Timo. These
Those
are all
are
my
all the
older
dudes
brothers.
with you?
Yeah.
Spirits off the people, I don't see color. I'm a special mind, a special kind.
I had to hold him off. I said, guys, y'all just be ready. He's gonna beat me up when I go there.
I didn't beat you up. Looks like you could beat me up.
I love you too much, man.
You seem to know what's going on.
So it's always about us encouraging those underdogs and those unsung, you know, those eccentric individuals, misunderstood. You know, I'm so accustomed to that alienation, you know what I mean? And so I would love to be a voice for those people. And that's what I represent on the television show. That's why it works so well for me.
How you going to get this song on the charts, man? That's what we got to do. This seems like it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels good. You know, we've got a lot of work to do if we plan to combat, you know, saying like the monotony, you know, saying like, you know, or the corruption that is radio at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You on tour with this?
Yeah, we're doing a promotional tour. Like, we go to Seattle tomorrow, and yeah, and Atlanta this weekend. We're going home for the big show.
Let's see, Goody Mob's new album, Age Against the Machine, is in stores now, and CeeLo's new book, Everybody's Brother, is
It comes
in
out
stores.
today.
Oh, is that right?
I've got an autobiography.
Oh, no kidding. You got an interesting life. No
Yeah, it's
shortage
pretty
of good
interesting.
stories there.
No, it's not, man. I think people should check it out.
You seem like a brutally honest guy, too.
I'm very honest.
You thinking of putting out a video with a naked woman? Look how well that worked out for Blurred Lines,
Robin
huh?
Thicke.
You know what? The name of my new solo album is Girl Power, so maybe so.
Didn't you? What was the song White Power on your new album?
Yeah.
And you tried to get a white supremacist band to play with you?
I was being sarcastic, but I actually did try to Google something. I didn't know anybody's name. And I said, how cool would this be, you know, to make a mockery of something? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's all good old-fashioned rock and roll and shock value.
But white
you know?
supremacist bands are not going to perform with a black man, are they?
Well, maybe they could spin it to promote their own idea. You know what I'm saying? It's still about white power, but, like, you know.
Did you approach any white supremacists?
I didn't find any that had a contact that I could reach out to them. So I didn't go too far down the line.
Underground,
Yeah. Wow.
Hard to get in touch with those people.
Do you ever wish that, like even the song "Fuck You," if it had come out 15 years ago, the record business was so big, you would have so much more money now.
Fuck yes.
I mean, isn't it crazy what's happened?
I missed the heyday.
You kind of did, didn't you?
The bubble burst, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, making money now off records ain't where it's at. You've got to make money going on tour.
Yes.
And that's a lot more work.
Yeah.
Are you jealous of guys like Prince who have a catalog, or, you know, you take a look at Metallica. These guys sold like 100 million albums, you know what I mean?
I'm inspired by Prince. He's one of my all-time favorites. And I just performed with him recently for the 3rd time, so.
What a fucking nut, though, right? I mean, like, you just got to buy into his whole nutty world.
He's got his own thing.
Did you hang with him?
Yeah, I've hung out with him, and he's more
that?
He's more normal than I think he would want to let on.
Is he,
so
though?
am I, actually.
the reason he's not normal to me, I love Prince, and I got invited to this private show he was doing.
Yeah.
The fucker turns out all the lights and says, no, don't put any lights on me. It was like listening to a record. I couldn't see him play. He turned, and I was just like, fuck Prince, and I left. And I love the guy.
I've seen them do that before, too, just play, just jam session for 2 hours straight.
And it's
before
bullshit.
he plays any one recognizable song.
And it's bullshit.
He has his issues with him, but, like, he's Prince, and it's just like,
Yeah, well, Prince Schmintz, I was like, man, I can't believe I'm going to see Prince. It's a small crowd, and he goes, please, 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 turn off those lights. And then even the dude kept putting the lights back on. He goes, no, I won't play if you put on the lights. And I'm like, fuck, Prince. And I left.
I don't know. He definitely was going through a thing at one time, but I don't know. He's back, and he put on a great show.
He definitely gets a lot of pussy, though, right? I mean, it's crazy amounts.
I think he's gotten too much pussy, and I think he's at the point of where it's just like, you know what? It's probably more of a distraction at this point.
Yeah, what happens to a guy who gets too much pussy? I mean,
we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah,
that was my question, Robin. Was it possible? Because I have not reached that climax yet. It's like,
not many people have.
No, I'm still.
Yeah, very few people get there if there is a there.
I love it.
It's dangerous. That
and when you
pussy.
think of guys like Wilt Chamberlain, it doesn't seem to have a limit.
No, Wilt was crazy. We interviewed him. He had a tremendous amount of pussy. You are heavily tattooed. When did you get so inked up? How old were you?
I started that year. That I think I was 17 when I got my first tattoo. It was just my name right here. And then
your whole body is tattooed, right?
My whole upper torso is pretty.
Did you ever finish your back, or was it just too painful and you stopped?
I stopped. And I never revisited it yet.
It was too painful.
It hurt.
But I mean, you've done your entire chest and your stomach. I mean, why can't you do your back?
Why is the back so painful?
Because you're out of control. Like, you're helpless on your stomach.
Yeah.
Like, if you're getting your arms under your chest, you can kind of look at it and try to brave it that way. But when you're on your face down, it's like, wow.
Do you like the sensation of getting a tattoo? I mean, the physical sensation of the needle going in?
I think it represents permanence and commitment. And I also think, people go to the extremes that I have as a statement of saying, I can take the pain.
Why do you think you are so heavily tattooed?
Initially I was just kind of signifying different things, whether it be my mother or my group or my city where I'm from. And then I started to want to take more of an artful approach and try to tie all of the different things together. Yeah. And at that point, it became a project.
Yeah. There's got to be psychological
Do you think about what happens as you get older with all these tattoos?
Who gives a shit? Right?
No, I really wonder, when you do all of that, like, things change and things move around.
Well, you know what? Before I'm a hip-hop artist, before I'm a pop artist, before I'm a television celebrity, I'm a rock and roller. So
right.
So that's okay.
This is all the way into
You are a rock and roller. Yeah. It is confusing sometimes to figure out what genre you're into because, like, you're all over the place.
Well, you know what? I mean, I listen to music from all over. And I've said this many a time. I said I've listened from everything to ABC to REM, everything from Billy Idol to Billy Joel.
Yeah.
It's like, and the walls that divide music divide people as well.
You've dropped acid too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of brothers don't drop acid.
I tried it, but I had a bunch of white friends, and so like when I grew up, and white boys know how to party. Like, I went to military school when I was in the 9th grade, and that's the first time I tried acid. And the first and only time.
All boys military school?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been insane, huh?
It was insane.
Did you hate it?
It was like taps.
Did you hate it?
I didn't hate it. It was actually my idea, and I was pretty obligated too because I had gotten put out of the Atlanta public school system, so I couldn't even go to school.
You couldn't even go to school.
You mean you were so bad you got thrown out of the Atlantic public school system?
Yeah, I got into a fight with a principal.
You beat up the principal.
I was a pretty defiant guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck yeah, when you beat up the principal.
You need military school.
Did you beat him up? Did you kick his ass?
I just struck him.
Why did you hit the principal at the school?
Because he hit me.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, he hit you first?
Yeah.
Oh, then
but
you got
what
it right.
were you doing when all of this started?
He was fucking the guy's wife.
No. Well, at a point, I just kind of became a target, and I was a bit of a troublemaker, I must say.
I see.
God knows what you were up to. Hey, you must have been one bad motherfucker.
I mean, people, you just would never believe it.
You were disruptive in class, and then they brought you to the principal, and the principal got so frustrated with you, he hit you?
I had that kind of influence of where it was like, not even just bad behavior, but my defiance and attitude, kind of influenced children to
act out.
Yeah, they felt
you
like
were bad for everybody else.
You were a negative leader.
They felt like I was an instigator, and I wanted to revert that, and this is why I've tried to promote so much positivity and productivity.
How many people in your life must be shocked that you're a success now? I mean, they probably thought you were going to prison.
And that principal.
An entire city is shocked.
I mean, really. I mean, it's really quite mind-blowing, isn't it?
Man.
Now, the Goody Mob, who you're performing with now and going around, and promoting the new album, are these guys a good influence on you, or are they some really tough motherfuckers?
They're tough.
They're tough. Let me meet these guys. Let me see what they look like. Bring in the Goody
They're
Mob.
all around?
Anybody got a water?
I want to say hi. I got a water if you want, but it's not cold. You want room temperature?
Yeah, that's cool, because my throat is a little sore, actually.
Oh, I don't have water. Hey, Gary, can you bring some water in? This is the Goody Mob?
Yes.
Look at you guys, man. you guys look like you could beat up some ass, too.
All right, now it's time to get intimidated, right?
That's right, man.
No, they're good guys. They're good guys.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
What's up, Howard?
Gentlemen, does it feel good to have the Goody Mob back again?
Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling.
Wasn't it bullshit when CeeLo left you guys and kind of fucked you over? I mean, let's be honest. Let the truth come out.
Let's get down.
CeeLo's like, oh, it was cool. It was cool. No, it wasn't cool for you guys.
No. It was cool because we talked about it. Yeah. We talked about it on the last album.
Yeah, but
it was something that we all expected from him because the first time you heard Goody Mob, you heard him sing.
That's right.
So it was something that me and him personally and us as a group, we always talked about it because he was like, yo, Gip, like if I don't take the opportunity now, when am I going to take the opportunity?
Well, yeah, but nevertheless, I mean, when you got this thing going, you guys have worked together all these years, you put in a lot of time and effort.
He can sing,
it's your paycheck and all this shit. And this guy, I'm leaving you guys. Fuck you.
But you know what it was, Howard? It wasn't about the group just breaking up. At that time, L.A. Reid was really closing down LaFace in Atlanta, and he was moving to New York. So me and CeeLo, he offered me and CeeLo our own solo deals at the time.
I see. So everybody was doing well.
Yes, everybody was doing well at that particular time.
L.A. Reid's a good dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
He actually came over to my house. We were hanging out together, him and his wife. Really good dude, right?
I think he's turned more individuals, more musicians into millionaires than any other executive that I know of.
Is that
what does he have? Is it just a good ear, or what?
He knows music. He's a musician too.
He understands it.
He's a musician too.
And when he makes a suggestion, it actually is meaningful and helps, right?
I would say so.
Yeah, and you know that he's been through the same trials and tribulations as we have. You know what I mean? He's been out there on the road. He's been in the group to deal with Babyface. He went through the thing where they didn't own their publishing and they had to come to Atlanta and start a whole new label. Yeah. He's been there. So, he's always giving everybody the floor. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? And that's something that we will always appreciate.
And you really do meet a lot of dummies in the music business, right? Who actually kind of have an opinion, but they don't have anything to back it up with. And it's you got to really watch whose hands you get into, right? Because they can screw you up.
Well, that's the reason why the record industry is the way it is now.
It's about like Twitter. There's some dummies out there. Their opinion is like a pebble in a gravel road. It really doesn't mean anything.
Well, you make a good point. There's so many dummies that they wreck the music business.
They wreck the business.
They didn't understand that the business model was changing, and how are they going to make revenue from these records? And none of them could figure it out, and they fucked it all. How could the record companies reverse themselves, or is it too late?
It's never too late. You just have to start putting more artists into those positions and take a lot of these people that went to school and don't love music for art form
Right.
You know, take those people out of those positions.
Just stop stealing music. Just stop stealing.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, because that cat is out of the bag.
Yeah, that's gone down, man.
But you steal what isn't worth paying for, which is the popular opinion about music, because I don't even know if it is music anymore. Like, I mean, the intangibility, of just art and heart, it's product.
I'll be honest with you guys. I came up with a plan to save the music industry. Listen to this. I'm going to shut down the internet. Then no one's going to be able to get any music for free. What do you think of that?
That's it, Howard.
I could do it.
That's it.
Yeah. I think I could reverse this whole thing.
Help.
Go back. You bet. Well, listen, there's a lot of excitement going on. I'm so glad you guys came in today. The Goody Mob's new album, Age Against the Machine, is in stores now. CeeLo's new book,
Yes.
Everybody's Brother, is in stores now.
Yes, today.
Well, don't get too excited. You don't get a cut of that. Let's be honest.
Actually, you help me write.
Oh, you do?
Actually, I do.
Oh, well, that's different.
Oh, I got something for you, too.
You helped write the book as well.
Yes, I did.
You helped organize the thoughts and this kind of stuff.
Yes, I did. I was kind of like a bird